me on tights.
It's the biggest show, the biggest show, the biggest show. Ooh, it's the biggest show, the biggest show, the biggest show. So that actor's mind give you the biggest show in your life. Is it right so that you just might get to see the biggest show? Ooh, it's the biggest show, the biggest show, the biggest show. Ooh, it's the biggest show, the biggest show, the biggest show. Big show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, welcome to the biggest show! Big show, big show, big show, big show.
Eli. Do you have a story to tell? Do you have a story to tell?
Welcome, everyone, to the Young Storytellers' biggest show. It's so wonderful to see all of you here tonight. I'm Ani Shahikian. I'm the board chair of Young Storytellers.
And I'm Lisa Prater, the DEIB officer of the board. As we gather here in Los Angeles, we recognize the land of the Tongva and the Chumash people who have been stewarding it for thousands of years and continue to do so.
On behalf of the board of Young Storytellers, we want to thank you for coming out and supporting this incredible organization. I've personally been a part of it for 5 years, and it does such wonderful things in the communities in LA and beyond. As you just saw on the screen, that great piece was produced in partnership with NBC Universal and Kids in the Spotlight. Young Storytellers is an arts nonprofit raising young voices one story at a time. We have the unique honor tonight to hear just a few of our students' voices, all of their original stories, and witnessing their creativity come to life on this very stage.
What we do is quite simple. In our program, students work with mentors to explore their own experiences, write their own stories, share it with others, and see it come to life. That happens in schools all over Los Angeles and beyond. And tonight, we get to see a little bit of that magic right here on this stage.
So to kick us off, I'm honored to introduce two amazing leaders of this organization. Bill Thompson, woo! President and head of growth, and Jaylene Bengong Chung, the managing director, who along with this organization's amazing staff have put this incredible night together. So, Bill, Jaylene, come on to the stage.
Hey everybody! It is great to be back to celebrate our students with all of you again. We are so excited to show off a bit of the magic that happens in Young Storytellers classrooms all year long.
The students you're about to meet worked hard for weeks to write their stories, every word their own, and with the help of volunteer mentors or their teachers. At each of their schools, they got to see their stories performed live by professional actors in front of their family and friends at a big show, and this is the biggest show. Students in our program develop confidence in their voice. They learn to explore, discover, and express their own unique story. These stories bring powerful new perspectives to our communities and our society.
For more than 25 years, we've equipped over 30,000 young storytellers to be the driving force of their own narratives. Hundreds of stories get told each semester, and we're starting to bring our programs to thousands more across the country. One of the most essential things that we do is lift stories off the page. That's what you'll witness tonight. When students invite others to be a part of their story, they witness the power of their voice from a new perspective. Sharing a part of themselves with an audience fosters their self-worth, belonging, and sense of community. So thank you for being here tonight to watch their stories. None of this would be possible without all of you, our volunteers, our educators, our family, supporters, board, and staff.
That's right. And we can't do it alone, so throughout the evening, we'll be asking you to show your support by either donating or signing up as a volunteer. So you can text STORY to 24365 to donate, or follow the link to sign up as a volunteer.
And now you're in for a real treat. You are about to see 5 amazing stories from the past school year performed by a truly gifted cast of actors, and they haven't even seen the scripts yet. You'll get to watch them audition for our students, receive their scripts, and it'll be on with the show.
Each story has its own piece of original art created by volunteer artists, and the entire night will be underscored by live music and sound effects of the Biggest Show Band. Give it up for Talk Time.
Welcome to the biggest show.
Hi, my name is Ayana Mendoza. The title of my story is How to Answer a Question, Say Anything, Think Later. I was inspired to write this story because identity is something that's very important to me. I'm half Black and half Mexican, and this story is kind of about how I feel a little disconnected from the Mexican side of my identity.
My name is Nala Gartrell.
My name is Callie Cleater. The name of our story is Claire's Showdown.
Our story is about standing up to adversity.
It's about a fairy named Claire who wants to be friends with the popular fairies, but they kind of make fun of her. My favorite part of the story was when they became friends at the end.
Hi, my name is Kevin Flores. My story is called The Words of Wisdom. What really inspired me to write my story was with my aunt, my Tia Angie. She has sadly passed away 6 years ago. There is this one quote that she gave me that really stuck with me, and I've been using it all throughout my experiences to try to help me make the right decisions.
Hi, my name is Celine Guevara. The name of my story is The Frog That Thought He Couldn't Sing. And this story is about a frog named Harry that thinks that he's a bad singer, and there's a bird that thinks he's the best singer and he's jealous. This story is about not giving up and keep trying on the things you love.
My name's Julian.
My name's Micah.
The name of our story is The Battle of the Toxic Farts. Our idea was just to think of something that'll make people laugh and also an action. So we just thought of farts because that was funny to us at the time. My favorite part of writing The Battle of the Toxic Farts with you was definitely making the song.
I did a toxic fart. I did a toxic fart. It was no art. It came from the heart. I did a toxic fart.
We were just thinking of whatever came to our head, but they helped us fix it and advance it to be a better story.
Young Storytellers help me work with other people and share my ideas. To improve my reading and writing and to be brave.
Express more and use my imagination.
Having me communicate more.
Young Storytellers really gave me a voice.
Now I kind of know how to put my feelings into words, And Young Storytellers helped me a lot with that.
What I think is really special about stories is that you could read them and you could see other people's perspectives on what they like, what they don't like, and it really makes you have more knowledge.
Kids who want to join Young Storytellers, do it. It's fun to learn and inspiring.
It is a fun experience.
Be creative and have fun. Do what you want to do and be funny, be yourself.
Wait, who won the Battle of the Toxic Farts again?
You gotta wait for the show.
Thank you, Young Storytellers, for everything you've done.
Welcome to the biggest show.
Welcome to the biggest show. We're so glad you're here.
All right, guys, why don't you all have a seat here at the edge of the stage? In a moment, our cast of talented actors are going to come out to audition for you and show off their special skills. To help kick us off, though, we are happy to introduce a very good friend, the host for the biggest show, Mr. Max Greenfield.
Hi. Some of those shits. Oh my God, I was doing well, we might be mic'd, who knows?
We can up the vibe a little bit. We can up the vibe a little bit. All right, that's good. I've been working on my dancing. That's something you guys should know. How's everybody feeling tonight? Welcome to Young Storytellers. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna play a lot of roles tonight, both on stage and with you guys. And my first role is gonna be that of casting associate. So I'd like to introduce you to some actors who you guys might wanna put in your shows, or maybe not. Maybe you wanna leave them out, and then they'll feel bad, and that's okay because they're used to rejection. Actors, please come out to the stage. So I'll just explain a little bit. These actors have no idea what they're doing. They honestly were just shuttled in. They have no idea what's happening right now. These young writers have written scripts, okay? Now, they're going to cast you in their scripts, or maybe not. I don't know. You need to audition for them and let them know your special skills in this moment. I would say your name, how tall you are, and just, what you bring to the table as an actor.
Okay.
Got it. Are you guys ready? And look, if you have feedback, raise your hand. I'll give you a mic. And if you want to let them know how you feel, you're welcome to. Bobby, you want to start us off?
Come on, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. All right, thank you for having me. Hi, everybody. Hi, thank you guys so much. Thank you. I don't know how to work a band. Hi, my name's Bobby Moynihan. I can play Santa really well in yours. I can do this. So.
Wow.
Just saying. I'm auditioning. Pretty good.
Really good.
I love you all. You're a handsomely dressed man. I like this a lot.
Pretty good. What do we think about his farting skills? Better than mine. Oh, all right. Skye?
Fingers crossed.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, I'm nervous. Hi, I'm Skye Townsend.
Yay, Skye.
I'm 5'6", 5'11" on a good day. Special skills, I'm really delusional, so that helps me with being an actress. Does anybody like cookies? Anybody? Okay, so I can eat 20 in 5 minutes. And if that is in your script, I'm your girl. Voices, sometimes I can change my voice, do something silly. If there's something silly, maybe hi, I don't know, just challenge me. I'm here. I'm used to rejection and I'm ready to be your girl. Yes, sir.
Skye, are you okay if anything shoots in Montreal? Can you feel okay?
Yeah, I'm willing to shoot anywhere but Australia, so thank you.
Okay, all right. Our next actor, Carmen.
Hello. Hi, guys. I'm Carmen Christopher. I'm 5 feet 9 inches, and I can fly a plane. Thank you.
Amazing. Wow.
Mr. Jason?
Yes.
Jason Mantzoukas, 7'5". I can play animals, old people, jerks, bullies, the whole deal. I can also do these. And
That's a good one.
Really good.
It's tough to compete with. Darcy, the stage is yours.
God. Here we go. Okay. I'm Darcy Carden. I'm 5'10". I am so honored to be here today to meet you guys. Just a fan of each of you. If you have anything in your script that requires okay, I'm just gonna do it. And then you can decide if you need this. Okay, I'm gonna sing a happy birthday in a weird way. It goes like this. Okay. And I can fart if you need me to.
This is the most farting we've had on a Young Storyteller stage in a very long time. The vibe is good this year. Ike?
Hello, thank you for having me. A little nervous, never done this before. My name is Ike Barinholtz, I'm 6'3". I'm in LA, Tech Avail. And I can sound a lot like Barack Obama. So if at any point in any of these amazing young storytellers, and they are amazing, if at any point you need the 44th president, I'm available, and I also make great fart noises. Thank you.
Really good.
Just to clarify, this is not a political event. We are not bringing politics to the Young Storytellers stage, but it was a very good imitation. Okay, Olivia.
Woo! This feels like Shark Tank for some reason. Hi, I'm Olivia Sway. I'm 5'4". I'm based in Los Angeles. I'm over 18. And I can also travel for work. I'll put myself up. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. I can, special skill, well, so many. I can floss with my hair. And then I can also
do it.
I can also go like this.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know? Like I can be like animals. I can also be an old person. Thank you.
Wait a second.
I just want to say super quickly, I cannot do that. So if you need me to do that, I can't.
Do you want to try?
Nope.
Okay. I usually don't do this, but since I'm here, I will audition as well. Just because I am available. I'm a local hire, and I brought in postcards.
This is embarrassing.
Sorry, I brought in postcards from my last guest star, which I'd love for you to see on Tracker. CBS's Tracker, starring the guy from This Is Us. So you guys take those. And anyway, but honestly, actually, I need those back. I will say I'm trying to transition at the moment into more of a singer-songwriter career. It's tough out there. But I will let you know, just give me any song, and it's sort of like a photographic thing. I can sing any song. I know the words almost immediately. If you tell me, it's like a photographic memory kind of thing. Give me a song, I'll sing it right now. I'll know all the words.
Any song.
Any song, anyone.
Toss it out.
What's your favorite song right now? What are you vibing to? Which one? Who?
The
Thick of It? Oh my God, that's my favorite song. The Thick of It. That's not it? Hold on. The thick of it.
No?
Well, now I'm really embarrassed. Okay, mentors, please come up on the stage and let's see what actors have been cast in which parts.
Yes.
Here we go. This is a very intense moment. Some of these actors will get nothing. They will have come all the way here to do, they just auditioned and that's everything. But others will get the part of their lifetime. We don't know who's in the audience tonight. We don't know what. This is an industry-heavy crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
see.
can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm just hoping I get an agent out of this, Max.
Is there anyone at the top of the list? CAA is the sponsor.
Oh, really? CAA? The CAA?
Cal?
Bobby, what does CAA stand for?
California!
Ooh, I hope Mike Ovitz is here.
Mike, are you in the crowd?
Mike, stand up.
Just take a second.
I'd like
Let's
to sign
celebrate
with
Mike.
CAA in the 80s.
Yeah, Jason would like to sign with CAA in the 80s, if that's possible.
They're judging us. I can feel
I
it.
respect that. I'm reading Powerhouse.
He has in an intense way.
Can I play my actors real quick?
Yes,
They
Ike
can
is going to
see.
show his reel really quick before he's cast. If we have an extra, I don't know, 75 minutes, we're going to watch the entire, how many episodes of Celebrity Jeopardy did you win?
Oh.
4. We're going to watch all 4 right now. They're an hour, by the way.
I keep looking.
Carmen, how you feeling? Nervous?
I'm feeling great.
Carmen did some laps in the pool today,
Can you
just
hear
so
me?
you know.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Feeling good. He's the only one who got in a good workout.
I swam 30 laps today. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's kind of cool. It's hard.
If you guys need a swimmer, Carmen's your guy.
Did you really?
Oh my God, this
Yeah,
is
is that a lot?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't. Oh my.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
I got a script, you guys. I got a script. Somebody likes me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Darcy.
But I guess only one
Thank you so
person.
much.
Anything else?
You guys, thank you so much. It's an honor. It's an honor just to be nominated. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Is that for you? Oh, my man.
Get to
My man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Carmen is getting loaded up. More words than Carmen thought he was going to have to read tonight. This could go anyway.
I got Callie and I.
Unpopular
Are
theory.
we all in the front?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Scripts are being handed out. Bobby's got a stack.
Booking.yeah.
Guy Townsend
Carmen
with
is
a
right
stack.
Yeah.
Marmy,
Oh, hi.
congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Thank you.
Congrats.
Oh my gosh. Really? Thank you.
Sky's right
Sky's
there.
Trying to make sure I know how to read.
Sky, congrats.
Thank you. Wow, I am so booked right now. Whoa.
Thank
No, that's okay.
you very much.
It's okay.
Okay, so Celine, you're going to
okay.
stay on stage.
There's a lot of.
Hey.
No, that's okay.
Okay, all right.
It's okay. No, it's okay that.
Are
it's
you-
okay that
are
I'm
you
not.
okay?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay that I.
Let's pause the evening so Darcy can pull herself together real quick. Everybody, we're going to just take 1 minute.
I think we should all take a deep breath because it's tense in here, right? Am I the only one that feels okay? Deep breath, everybody. Okay.
Okay, now that minute's over, we are going to start off with the Seriously Super Swamp sing-off.
Yay! Woo!
The log line for this is he's got singing on his brain and flies on his tongue. It's by Celine Guevara from Palms Elementary School, and she was mentored by Dominic White.
Yes!
Celine, tell us a little bit about how you got here and what inspired this story.
Something that inspired me making this story is not giving up and keep trying.
I love that. Dominic? Tell us a little bit about working with Celine and the process. And
working with Celine was awesome, and she gives like the greatest fist pounds in the world. They're like, ah! She gives the greatest ones in the world. So it was great collaborating with her. I would say collab, but I know the kids probably have a different word now, so I probably seem very, very out of date. But it was awesome collabing with her, and I knew the story was awesome when we wrote it. So this is super exciting.
Amazing. Okay, so we're going to jump into this story, but Celine, do you have any encouraging thoughts or anything you want to say to the actors before they jump in?
Listen carefully.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
And have fun. And have fun.
Having fun, I think these guys will do. Listening, I'm not so sure.
Listen carefully.
All right, should we kick this off? This is our first show, this seriously super swamp sing-off.
Woo-hoo!
Exterior rainforest, swamp, college, night, fog. A sign in front of a lily pad reads, singing auditions. Frogs gather around a toucan 65 and exchange happy ad-lib banter. The frogs hop away, which reveals Harry, 22, a large bullfrog with a sad face. The toucan is Isa, 65, the singing teacher. She pats Harry on the head with her wing.
Sorry you didn't make the Glee Club. Your deep voice is lovely. You just need more practice.
Oh, thank you for saying that. It warms my heart, but besides the fact I can't sing, I have warts and I'm huge.
Looks aren't everything, Harry. And sometimes bad things can turn into good things. Squawk!
Isa pats Harry on his head as he turns and hobbles away. Moments later, thunder, then rain. Exterior rainforest, later rain. As Harry hops along, he sees a glow behind a tall tree.
Harry lost his mic. Harry, is that the Golden Arches? Is that McDonald's? I sure hope so, because I'm like super hungry since the cafeteria food tasted like my mom's stinky socks.
Harry hops towards the light. It's a large billboard, which reads, singing competition.
A singing competition? And if I win, I can pick from 3 mystery boxes? Including, oh wow, tickets to see your favorite band. Harry Styles, it has to be.
Suddenly, Harry hears an amazing voice coming from a tree. He looks up and sees Justin, 22. A peacock. Justin, a peacock, swishes his tail feathers and sings with an amazing high-pitched tone as he glares at Harry.
Ho, ho!
Harry has like big-time warts and smells just like an elephant's farts. When you sing, oh my, you actually croak. And you eat so much, you're finally broke. Oh!
Harry wears a frightened expression, but croaks back.
I may not be as perfect as you, but my voice is as deep as tasty stew. I may not be what some call cool, but that doesn't mean you can treat me like a fool.
As Harry turns away and sings with feeling, Justin flies from the tree to a exterior McDonald's parking lot continuous, which is several yards away. A truck is parked in the rear. Justin looks in the back and sees it's packed with Big Macs. As the driver exits the cab, Justin swoops inside. Exterior rainforest continuous. Harry finishes singing and glances around.
Where did the peacock go? But even more important, what's that smell?
Harry glances around and several yards away sits a mound of Big Macs. Harry bounds over and begins to stuff his face. Justin peeks from behind a tree with an evil smile.
Exactly as I planned.
Harry eats so many burgers he's too heavy to move. Lightning flashes. Thunder. Justin smiles, then spreads his colorful wings and flies into dark sky.
Mission accomplished.
Exterior, Zumba studio, day. Harry uses a stick to roll himself along. Xander, 27, a jumping spider, leaps through the door and smiles.
How are you, my friend? Round, heavy, and soaked with hamburger grease.
Don't worry about that. I can get you whipped into shape in no time, and we can give you a facial for those warts, too. Come on, boys.
3 assistants emerge from the entrance with a huge sport.
Come on.
They use it to lift Harry and carry him inside. Title card, 1 week later. Exterior, pond, day. Harry looks at his reflection in the water. He's slimmer than before, and most of his warts are gone.
Ooh, I can't believe it. I'm healthier and stronger than ever. I can still get to the contest on time.
Harry smiles and begins to hop away. Several yards away, Justin hides behind a bush. His face is red with anger.
What? How did he? I have to stop him, and I know just the way.
Justin slips a red balloon and helium canister from behind a boulder. He fills the balloon, then attaches a fake butterfly to the stem. He sets the balloon in the tall grass. Harry hops up and sees the butterfly.
Hello, Mrs. Butterfly. Are you lost?
As Harry leans in, Justin squeezes the balloon and helium blasts into Harry's face and down his throat. His voice comes out in a squeak.
What just happened?
Harry's eyes widen as he squeaks.
My voice. My beautiful deep voice. I may as well give up and go home.
As Harry hobbles in the opposite direction, Justin smiles and pulls a ticket from his wings. Singing competition, admit 1. Interior, Harry's dorm, day. Harry cries and croaks at the same time. Then, knock, knock. Harry hops over, opens the door, and sees Isa.
Hi, Harry. I passed by your room and I couldn't tell if you were laughing or crying.
I'm crying.
Oh.
My very low voice, that's right, my very low voice is very high, and without my voice, I'm nothing.
Oh. Remember what I told you before. Sometimes bad things can turn into good things.
Interior, auditorium night. Various animals sit in the audience as they eat food and drink fruit punch. There are 4 judges, a caterpillar, centipede, snake, and iguana. A rabbit finishes a very bad performance. Snake judge stands and screams,
"You're a disappointment. Next!"
Justin struts on stage, flares his tail feathers, and sings with magnificence. Ha ha! The audience erupts in applause as he hits many high notes. Ha ha! High notes. Sorry, as he hits many high notes. As he finishes, the judges write vigorously on scorecards, then hold them high. The scores are all 8s and 9s.
To be honest, I don't know how that's not the winning performance.
Justin flares his wings as he exits the stage and Harry enters. Harry grasps the mic, clears his throat.
I
I dedicate this to my absolute favorite singer in the world, who my parents named me after. This is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles.
Off stage, Justin wears an evil smile. As Harry sings, he hits all the high notes and the low notes.
Fantastic. I don't know this song. I'm a 47-year-old dad with a 7-year-old and a 1-year-old. Sorry. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I ever could go without. Save me, Jason.
Justin wears a shocked expression. When Harry finishes, all the judges' scores are 10s. Then the snake judge gives Harry a 50. Then Centipede Judge leaps to all of his feet.
You are amazing! Not only did you win 4 tickets to your favorite band, I want to offer you a record deal right here, right now!
Harry hops up and down as the audience applauds.
That was good.
Justin's tail feathers droop and he goes to a corner and cries. Harry hears Justin crying and hops over.
Why are you crying?
Because you won and I didn't, and now I can't see my favorite band.
Who is it?
Justin Bieber.
He's one of mine too. And now that I have 4 tickets, we can go to both shows together.
Justin looks at Harry with tears in his eyes and gives Harry a feathery hug. Harry and Justin strut to the front of the stage and sing Friends by Justin Bieber as the audience dances in the aisles.
Friends by Justin Bieber.
You know the words, so sing them, guys.
Friends.
6, 7, 8.
Friends, friends. Friends, friends.
Friends.
Friends, friends.
Friends.
We're doing good.
We are friends with Justin Bieber. We are friends with Justin Bieber. We are friends with Justin Bieber, 'cause he's our friend and I'm his friend and we're friends too. Bieber, 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 Bieber. We are friends with Justin.
And I think he's fine.
The end.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Amazing.
Wow.
Woo! Bravo!
Author.
Please, take a bow.
Woo!
Yeah!
We are friends with Justin Bieber.
Oh my God.
Friends. I know.
Wow.
There were a lot of people in the audience going like this. I know Watermelon Sugar. I'll sing it. Okay, we're going to move on to our next show. Our next show is Claire's Magical Ring Toss Showdown. A fairy learns how to use magic and be confident in herself. This is by Callie Nala from Carthay Center Elementary School.
Yeah.
Mentored by Samantha Hessinger. Samantha, what was it like working with these guys?
It was honestly incredible. They came in with such a clear story and such an important, really just an important message, especially for girls their age. So it was an honor to work with them.
Aww.
Do you guys want to talk a little bit about the message behind your guys' story?
Always believe in yourself.
Aww. Yeah.
Is there any advice that you want to give to the actors who are about to perform your show?
No.
No? You just want to let it play out? You'll give notes after?
Oh, we'll listen. We'll listen.
Got it. Should we do it? Should we get into it? All right. Here we go.
We'll
This
listen and we'll have fun. Like the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, we'll listen.
You're not listening right now. Okay, this is Claire's magical ring toss showdown. Ike, take it away.
Woo! Exterior, Fairyland theme park day. On a cloud, fairies enjoy the scary carnival rides and play games like ring toss, but with magic. It's very busy and there are long lines for everything. Claire, a shy and quiet fairy, walks towards a group of popular fairies. The popular fairies laugh as Claire approaches. Fairy, the leader of the popular fairies who likes shopping for new clothes and scrolling on TikTok, stares at Claire disgusted.
What do you want?
Can I hang out with you guys?
No, you cannot hang out with us.
Please?
Mary turns to the three other popular fairies and laughs.
Anything I can do?
Mary turns to the other popular fairies. They all huddle up and whisper. Then they all nod in agreement and turn back to Claire.
Hi. I challenge you to a game of ring toss. If you win, you can hang out with us. But if you lose, you have to leave Fairyland. Meet you at the ring toss booth at sunset.
Claire just nods as the popular fairies laugh. Interior, Claire's house, afternoon. Claire walks down to the green basement. She looks around. Then she walks to the kitchen and grabs a box of donuts from the counter. She opens a cabinet and pulls out a unicorn horn. She heads back down to the basement. Interior, Claire's basement, afternoon. Claire sets up the unicorn horn on a table and opens the box of donuts. She picks up a donut with sprinkles. She throws the donut towards the unicorn horn. Splat! The donut lands on the floor.
I can't do this!
Claire starts to storm out of the room when the fairy godmother appears floating in a giant bubble.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. We have to practice so that you can beat Mary Fairy.
Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother, and I'm here to help.
How did you get in here?
Magic, of course. I'm going to teach you how to use it, too.
I have to meet Mary Fairy in 2 hours. I know nothing about magic. How am I possibly going to learn in time?
No need to worry. I invented ring toss magic. Let's get started.
The fairy godmother claps her hands, and suddenly we're transported to interior, fairy godmother's house, afternoon. A castle in the clouds, painted pink and gold. Fairy godmother leads Claire into the gym. Training montage. Fairy godmother hands Claire a book called Magic 101. Yes. Claire reads through the book at super speed.
Oh my God.
Claire swipes glitter paint onto her cheeks. Claire stands in front of a professional ring toss station. She waves her hands and uses magic to throw a ring. It misses. Claire starts to cry.
You can do it. Everything you need is already inside you.
Claire takes a deep breath and closes her eyes. She waves her hands again, and this time, the ring flies onto the pole. She did it! Claire jumps for joy.
Oh, I knew you could do it!
Exterior, Fairyland theme park at sunset. Claire swaggers towards the ring toss booth. She wears a yellow dress and still has her glitter paint on her face. Mary Fairy and the other popular fairies wait next to the ring toss booth. They all stare Claire down.
You're late.
Claire ignores Mary and picks up her rings. Mary rolls her eyes and then picks up her own rings.
3, 2, 1, go!
Claire and Mary throw their first rings using their magic. Both land on the poles.
1 to 1. 3, 2, 1, go!
Claire and Mary throw their second. Mary's ring lands on the pole, but Claire's misses.
Mary 2, Claire 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
Claire and Mary throw their third rings. Claire makes it, but Mary misses.
Claire 2, Mary 2. It's a tie.
How is there a tie?
We need to do a tiebreaker.
Mary and Claire look at each other, then each pick up one more ring.
You're gonna lose.
Claire ignores Mary and focuses on the ring toss.
3, 2, 1, go!
Claire and Mary throw their final rings using magic. Mary's misses the pole, and Claire's flies right onto the pole. Claire wins! Claire cheers. Mary screams in frustration. The other popular fairies slowly back away from Mary, scared of her. Keep marching.
Okay, a deal is a deal.
Mary gestures for Claire to come back and follow the group. Mary and the popular fairies start to walk away.
Hold on.
What?
Mary and the popular fairies whirl around and look at her.
I actually don't want to hang out with you.
What?
Mary and the popular fairies gasp in surprise.
Gasp?
Huh?
Why not?
I realize that you guys are mean.
Oh.
And I don't want to be friends with fairies who are mean.
Mary and the popular fairies gasp again.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize I was mean. I'm gonna do better.
Today I realized that people who are confident in themselves don't need to be mean to other people to make themselves feel better. I'm more powerful alone than with you because I'm kind and confident all on my own.
You're right, Claire. She's right. I'm sorry. We all need to be more kind.
I accept your apology.
Claire holds out her hand and Mary shakes it.
Do you want to play again, just for fun?
Mary nods. Mary and Claire pick up the rings and smile at each other. Then, using magic, they toss the next ring. Yeah.
So fun. Yay!
All right. Let's give it up one more time for Kelly and Nala.
Woo, woo, woo! That was so much fun. That was incredible. Good job. That was so
All right, now, if there's any actors in the audience, you guys know, we're exhausted. So I'm gonna send the actors backstage real quick to take a breath, to go to craft service, take a bit of a moment to regroup. And in the meantime, I'm going to introduce our Achievery video. You guys can all take a minute. It's okay. Sometimes, please stop
yelling
an
at us,
AD or a director. I'm so sorry.
Please stop screaming at us.
That's my vibe. Now they know what kind of director I would be. Not a nice one. Okay. This is our Achievery, our partnership with AT&T. The Achievery allows us to share our over 25 years of storytelling expertise with students and teachers anywhere. We are actually I didn't even know this. We are live streaming to educators and students and industry? In any industry? Okay, it doesn't matter. Across the country tonight. on the Achievery. So let's welcome them here in Los Angeles through the computers and how technology works. Hello. I don't know if there's a comment section, Achievery, but keep it cool. Now please welcome this exciting video.
Let's do this, ready?
For over 25 years, Young Storytellers has been helping young people create stories inspired by their identities and interests, with programs in elementary, middle, and high school. Now, we are proud to collaborate with AT&T on the Achievery, a new digital learning platform.
I'm so excited. That's huge.
By bringing you a set of digital tools and videos to empower students across the globe to tell their unique stories.
Santino and I, along with other members of the Young Storytellers team, will be here to guide you every step of the way.
Or pick and choose the videos that interest you.
They are flexible and adaptable.
Yes!
Fun and engaging.
You can plan out your story using something called a story spine. They're like outlines where you can write out all your ideas,
turning those ideas into a full scene with details and descriptions.
No thought is too big or too small or right or wrong.
And our lessons are aligned with English language arts and social emotional learning core competencies.
Choose the process that works best for you.
I guess in a way, we're all the protagonists in our own real life story.
So true. Let's get started.
It's easy. Create your account on the Achievery today, or reach out directly to Young Storytellers to see how to incorporate our new digital content into your education plans. Stories are a way to share our ideas on how we see the world.
A way to spread a message and make the world a better place.
Huh, I never thought about it like that before.
Trust that far.
The story continues online with Young Storytellers on the Achievery.
At Young Storytellers, we believe that storytelling is the heartbeat of community. When someone shares their story, they're not just expressing themselves, but they're weaving the very fabric that makes us human. We gather around to experience our world from a fresh perspective in new ways. Empowering young storytellers creates a future where their voice matters and ensures that our journey together is inclusive, growing, and evolving. When a young storyteller enters our programs, we make a promise to them. We will help them develop confidence in their voice, enable storytelling as a universal skill. We'll mentor and teach them collaboratively, give them a feeling of connection and belonging, and together we will empower diverse new perspectives. As you can see, we're doing a pretty good job of keeping our promise. Storytelling has never been more essential, and Young Storytellers is at the forefront of shaping its future. We are introducing innovative educational tools to urban and rural communities from Arkansas to Atlanta, and that's just the beginning. With over 13,000 stories in our archive, Young Storytellers is partnering with the National Research Group to deepen our understanding of storytelling's impact on society. Tonight, I am pleased to introduce Young Storytellers Board Vice Chair Matt Chakowski and Grady Miller, the CMO of NRG, to tell us more.
Hello. What Bill was talking about was storytelling, and this notion that it's uniquely human connects very directly to what Young Storytellers is all about. We're actually participating in a tradition that goes back thousands of years, back to the very beginning of what makes us human. I share that because Young Storytellers has been contributing to this continuum in a very unique way. Our kids get to experience their unique vision, it being valued, it being honored, it being brought to life right now. It's not the next generation. We're giving power to their voices today. We are not waiting. We're doing that because they need it, because we need it, because the world needs it more than ever right now. In our short, think 25 plus, but 27 years. 27 years doing this. Young Storytellers has empowered over 30,000 student-written stories. Those narratives span a whole lot of profound societal and cultural changes. Before the cell phone, before the iPhone, lots of amazing things. That change is not slowing down and is not getting easier. Through the generosity of partners, the National Research Group, their strategic foresight team has donated people, time, and resources towards helping us explore these stories. Specifically, the experience of growing up today and how it differs from previous generations, if you think about the time that these stories span. Later this year, we'll be releasing a thought leadership piece with NRG about this work. It's an opportunity for young storytellers to share what we have learned in service to young people and storytelling over all these years. It's an exciting example of how the organization is growing in its vision and expertise that we can bring to critical issues, and also how we're engaging with visionary partners to do so. I'm excited to be joined by Grady, Chief Marketing Officer at NRG, who will show more on this approach and will give us a little bit of a sneak peek about some of the early findings in this amazing report.
All right, thanks, Matt. Great to be here. National Research Group is a leading research and insights agency that works at the intersection of culture, content, and technology. And we talk a lot in our research about the pace of change in our modern world and the way technological and cultural trends feed into and reinforce each other. But often it's children and young people who are impacted the most by these socio-technological changes. As the first to embrace new values and new technologies, they are in many ways the vanguard of our culture. So that's why we're very excited to be partnering with the Young Storytellers on a first-of-its-kind research initiative designed to unpack the way in which the experience of childhood and growing up has changed and evolved, and the implications this will have for the long-term trajectory of Generation Alpha, the generation my kids are in, the generation currently on the cusp of their teenage years. So through this project, we've been using some pioneering new methods made possible by emerging technologies and the unique nature of this collaboration with Young Storytellers. In particular, we've been taking Young Storytellers' decades-long archive of stories created in the program and using large language models, mapping out the themes of these stories to examine how the concerns and priorities of young people have shifted over time. As Matt said, we'll be publishing the full results of the study over the next few months, but we want to take this opportunity to share an early preview of some of the key themes that are coming to light in this research. So the first is the importance of storytelling as a source of escapism for young people. Going into this research, we expected that topics of these stories would reflect real-world issues, but in many cases, it's kind of the reverse. Kids seem to actively avoid writing stories about, that are already exposed to through news or other cultural sources. For example, during the onset of the war in Ukraine in 2022, we saw that was followed by a decrease in the number of stories about military conflicts. Similarly, after the pandemic, we see kids actively moving away from writing stories about loneliness and isolation. For young people, it's clear that fiction provides a vital escape from the challenges of the real world, especially at times when it can feel particularly dark. The second theme that's emerged is the importance of technology in shaping worldviews and the experiences of young people. So over half of the stories that we've analyzed prominently feature examples of characters interacting with technology. And in most of these cases, it is broadly portrayed as a force for good. This really speaks to the foundational role that tech products like smartphones and tablets are currently playing in mediating how kids interact with the wider world, and suggests an opportunity for media to explore more positive narratives about technology. As we continue this research, we'll be exploring some of the specific impacts this has on values and behaviors, as well as looking ahead to the potential long-term impacts of these new technologies. Finally, we're seeing some encouraging evidence that young people are even becoming increasingly attuned to social issues and issues of social justice, and that they're willing to call out and challenge inequalities they see around them. Over the years that Young Storytellers has been running workshops, there's been a gradual but consistent increase in the number of stories grappling with themes of gender equality and racial justice. Right now, the evidence suggests that Gen Alpha will be a generation with a strong sense of justice and fairness, one that's willing to stand up and provide a voice to those unable to speak for themselves. Taken together, these themes speak to the emergence of a connected and socially conscious generation, and they demonstrate how storytelling can act as a vehicle for helping us understand young people's perspective on the world around them. As we continue this partnership with Young Storytellers, we're looking forward to exploring these topics in more depth and shedding light on the needs of young people, helping storytellers craft narratives that truly resonate with this critical audience. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Grady. I mean, we are so grateful for this partnership. The ability to do the things with the knowledge that Young Storytellers has grown and fostered over these years in a bigger way when we're thinking about culture and society and our communities and all of the things that we have learned and how to empower those things more is directly connected to being able to do projects like this. As you've seen tonight, our volunteers, our partners, and our supporters advance the Young Storytellers mission in a million different ways. We've got big plans. What Grady is talking about is the first look into this archive, right? As an example, among dozens of other things that the innovation team and the board and the staff at Young Storytellers are leading, not to mention the partners that we're imagining into the future and deeper engagements with NRG and Grady. So please recognize that this work is being done by a small nonprofit that has been forging ahead in the name of the next generation of our kids, bringing their stories into the now, and we need your support. It isn't as simple as just going out and finding partners. It's having the funds and the resources to be able to do more with that and to be able to spread the word. So please, give as much as you feel comfortable doing tonight. We encourage you to support us in a million different ways. If you can't volunteer, if you can't give, please volunteer, please engage, please reach out, grab board members, grab staff tonight. Any ideas, come forward to us, please. We're open to it. With that being said, Maestro, Max.
Oh, thanks.
Let's get back to the show.
When he said maestro, I didn't know he was referring to me, but I'm flattered. Thank you so much for that. That was a good confidence boost in the middle of the show. You guys can give until the end of the show. You guys can give after the show. You guys can give for the rest of your lives. Please volunteer and continue to support Young Storytellers. For now, we have more stories for you. Let's please welcome back our amazing cast. Now, this next piece is from the Middle School Stories program, where students work with a mentor to write first-person narratives about a moment in their lives where they felt misunderstood. Let's welcome to the stage Kevin and Avni.
Yeah, Kevin!
I think it's probably Hiker.
Kevin, how we feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah? Tell us a little bit about the first-person narrative that you wrote. You got it. You can take it.
Oh, thank you. It's more different than a regular English class, but you just gotta write an assignment. You feel more in depth to it, and yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Might I also say, you look so smooth tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aside from Bobby, we all feel underdressed. Avni, please walk us through your experience mentoring and working on this piece.
Kevin really blew me away with his just infectious energy and curiosity. He really just brought our group alive and really opened other people up. But I was not expecting to read such an emotional story from him. And he made it look easy the way he was so vulnerable with his story and words. But I also just want to say that as a writer, he is so creative and dedicated, and he was even just asking, like, is this opening better than this opening? And he was just swapping out stuff. So I thought it was really inspiring, and I'm really proud of him.
Should we get into it? This is The Words of Wisdom by Kevin Flores from Carver Middle School.
Yes.
All right.
You can go to the podium.
I'll come up here. The Words of Wisdom. Once, in a huge and bustling city, Los Angeles, I was a kid, 8 years old to be exact. A kid who thought the whole world was around him and only him. A kid who didn't care about anything but football. I was at my house with my aunt, Tia Angie. We were watching football, the sport we both loved. Her favorite team was the Green Bay Packers. Mine, the San Diego Chargers, now known as the Los Angeles Chargers. Come on, make some noise. All right. Her and I would always argue about who was better, Aaron Rodgers or Phillip Rivers. Later into the game, we'd had a conversation. She told me in a serious voice to follow what I want and to do my best to achieve my goals. She said that if I wanted to be like my favorite football player, I had to chase my dreams. My favorite football player was Odell Beckham Jr., a wide receiver from the Giants now playing for the Baltimore Ravens. My tia said I only had one life and I was still young. She also said in a giggling voice that if she had the chance, she would have turned back and restarted and followed what she loved, no matter what people thought or wanted. 1 year later, I was at a funeral. Not just a friend's funeral, not just a loved one's funeral, but I went to a funeral that was all of those in one. I didn't think much of what she said until her death. My family started noticing that ever since her passing, I've been into football more and never visited the spots where me and my tia used to be. I haven't really noticed, but I could see I have. After all, football was the thing me and her loved. I didn't really see it, but now I could. My aunt was everything to me. A mother, a best friend, my aunt, my tia, my rival, and every time I watch Green Bay play, I almost shed a tear and make myself imagine her cheering after a touchdown. Because of that, years later, I entered the 8th grade at Carver Middle School. I met this girl. She showed me how to experience life and how beautiful life was and how to really appreciate life for what comes my way and not complain about it. I officially changed my mind. I wanted to be with her no matter what. I soon remembered my aunt's words, but a huge problem arrived. My parents told me that they wanted me to go to the school trade tech. I didn't want to go. After all, why would I? I would leave my friends, the girl I hold so dear, and I would be betraying my aunt's words of wisdom. Soon enough, I heard these words: follow what you want and do your best to achieve your goals. You have one life, Kevin. Make it count. Because when you're old and grumpy like me, you wish that you would have wanted that you could go back and restart time. That was when I was misunderstood, and although the problem isn't solved, I learned that this girl means so much to me, and I really do want to be with her. Although I believe this is true, I think there is a different lesson to be learned here about yourself. I learned to stand up for what I believe in. I learned that things can be uncertain at times, but follow your heart.
Yes!
Great job, great job, great job. Great job.
So good.
Did I do it?
The monologues are always so good. All right, this next story comes from our high school stories program, which is led by teachers in their classrooms. The students write first-person narratives that explore their communities and identities. How we doing? Ayana and Sam.
Yeah!
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the process?
You
know, you got it.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna write about at first, and I was kind of just slacking off a little bit. But I don't know. This issue kind of just was something I've been thinking about for a while, so I just decided to write about that instead. Last minute, but yeah.
And then, but once you like focused in on it, did it feel like this was the right thing to be writing about?
Actually, yes, because I don't think I've ever like typed something that fast before. Like I was just like, okay, introduction, and then suddenly there were like 3 pages, and I was like, oh, what the heck? Where did this come from?
And was it good having Sam with you to sort of like walk through all that?
Yeah, he's really cool. He listened to me rant about a whole bunch of other stuff besides my story as well. Yeah.
Sam, how was it being a therapist for this?
Ayana has such a wonderful spirit of spontaneity, as is evidenced by the random sketches all over her school papers instead of the sketchbook that she actually owns. But I think that really helped her creative process. I learned a lot, was deeply inspired by the spontaneity, and she's just so very insightful, not only about her identity and story, but about things like Walmart and Descendants 4, and she just a wide range of topics. So yeah, it was truly a pleasure, and to quote Oscar Hammerstein, if you become a teacher by your pupils, you'll be taught, and Ayana taught me a lot, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Should we get into it? Yes. Okay, I love the title of this. How to Answer a Question. Say Anything, Think Later. By Ayana Mendoza from Venice High School.
Yes!
I only care what people with big curly hair think of this, so just let me know how I do. All right. Okay, so I'm a mixed kid, right? My dad is Mexican and my mom is black. It's something I've known about myself for all my life. Growing up, I didn't know many people in my school who were like me, but it wasn't something that ever really bothered me anyway. People were still pretty kind to me regardless, so why exactly am I talking about this anyway? Well, it's mainly because of this one question this girl I knew a while ago asked me about being mixed. She said to me, "Do you ever feel like you're more of one race than the other, or do you feel equally connected to both sides?" Or something along those lines. This was maybe 2 to 3 years ago, I think. It wasn't a rude question or anything, but it was so specific. I guess I never expected that question to be asked because I didn't really have an answer. I think I replied with, "I don't think I feel more of one side than the other, or I feel pretty balanced between both sides," and we just continued with whatever regular conversation afterwards. I think about that question and my answer sometimes, like right now. If I'm being completely honest, I think I feel a little more disconnected from the Mexican side of my identity. Now, what I'm not trying to say is that I feel disconnected from the Mexican side of my family. I'm very close and have grown up with the family members on both sides of my family, which is a lot of people. It's kind of just the culture and language that I think I feel disconnected from. My dad never taught me or my sister much about Mexican culture. I mean, he's in my life, and I am grateful for that, but he could have taught me more. My elementary school wasn't any help either. The most I knew about was Selena, Dia de los Muertos, which I don't celebrate, but instead learned about from the Book of Life. How to say, "Hi, how are you? I'm good, and you?" in Spanish. The name of some fruits in Spanish, such and such. Shorter way to put it, baby stuff. I didn't even know that Mexican people were colonized by the Spanish until my 10th grade history class, which is worse because that teacher really wasn't the best person. Maybe there's a chance if I was told a little earlier on, but I just don't remember. But my point still stands. I don't know if others would consider that embarrassing, but I sure feel like it does. Don't even get me started on the language. Like I said, I know some basic Spanish words, but I don't know how to actually speak Spanish. I can sort of understand it based on context clues, but if you ever want to have a full-on conversation with me in Spanish or want me to say something other than, "Hi, how are you?" without a translator, count me out. I barely even want to say the words that I do know in Spanish and pronounce correctly because I'm scared someone's going to judge me for it. Well, not scared, but you know what I mean. Like, sometimes I'm scared of going to ask the guy outside after school for an esquite or for raspados because I feel like I'm gonna mess up and fumble on my pronunciation. I'll literally say the word over and over again in my head before I order so I don't mess up. It is disgustingly embarrassing. Maybe if I knew Spanish better, I would be able to communicate with my grandma better. She knows more English now than she used to when I was little, but it would have been so helpful to use then. Then, when my parents were working, they would have me and my sister go to her house. I probably wouldn't have been behind in reading because I could have asked her for help, and I'd just translate what she told me. She knew how to speak English. She knew how to read English at the time this way, just not speak it. I also could have asked her about her stepmother and stepsisters because the story is so similar to Cinderella, it is terrifying. Oh, and you want to guess who I learned that story from? My mom, not even my dad. Crazy. I also don't refer to my dad's side of the family members with Spanish either, like referring to my cousins and as primos and primas, etc. There's only one uncle that I have that I do use Spanish to refer to mainly because it's a nickname he told me to call him when I was little. I thought it was kind of funny, so the name stuck. Tío Loco. It's not like a huge big deal either, but still. Now, does speaking Spanish really determine if you're Mexican or not? No. Not referring to your family members with Spanish terms? No. Not knowing about Mexican culture? Technically, maybe, because it's better to know about it, but then again, not knowing it won't magically take being biologically Mexican away from you, so I guess no. There are plenty of things I would consider to make me Mexican, like the things I grew up with. Things like certain shows, movies, music, foods, carne asadas, the get-together, not the food. And you know, being biologically Mexican. Those are all part of the culture too. Still, it doesn't always feel like enough at the time, but just sometimes. I think I just psych myself out or something. Maybe it's not that deep. Wow. This was way longer than I needed it to be.
As you all can see the impact that these mentors have on these students. And tonight we'd like to celebrate a very special individual, another mentor. Every year we have a young storyteller volunteer that has gone above and beyond, and I'm going to bring up Robert Taylor, last year's Volunteer of the Year, to tell you more about that.
He was right. That's right.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. So, each year, it's so difficult to choose our Volunteer of the Year because, I mean, let's face it, so many of you are so awesome in so many ways, right? So, this award was created to honor the legacy of one of our founders, Andrew Barrett, for his commitment to raising the voices of young people through storytelling. A committee reviews these nominations and votes for the recipient. The Volunteer of the Year not only impacts their students, but also enriches the mentors and actors they engage with, creating a ripple effect in the community. And that's where Dan Cathcart comes in. Now, Dan has been volunteering with Young Storytellers since 2018, guys. Young Storytellers Netta Most shared with me that she remembers visiting a session at Coldwater Canyon Elementary back in 2020 and immediately noticed something about Dan and encouraged her to consider leading classrooms as a head mentor sometime in the future. Now, Dan is a dedicated mentor. She acts in big shows, and you know what? Eventually, she did become a head mentor. She's always eager to embrace new leadership opportunities and contribute to Young Storytellers' growth. For the past 3 years, Dan has been the head mentor at LeConte Middle School, leading mentors and our partners at Paramount Pictures Studios. Let's give a round of applause. Dan nurtures her students and mentors, making a lasting impact on all of them. In her many nominations for this award, and let me tell you, there were a lot, her peers shared that Dan has a unique ability to connect with her Young Storytellers writers. They trust Dan completely and are comfortable accepting constructive feedback, which allows them to explore their creativity and produce even more glorious work. Her contagious enthusiasm not only motivates them, but also leaves a lasting impact on everyone involved, everyone who she touches. Dan's commitment to her students' growth and to the Young Storytellers community is both inspiring and humbling. So, Dan, I am looking for you, but there are lots of lights right now, but I am talking to you. Thank you so much for setting high standards and shining your bright light into the world around us. So, for the 2024 Volunteer of the Year, on behalf of Young Storytellers, please join me in welcoming to the stage Dan Cathcart. Come on up.
I love this program so much. I'm already crying. I have a speech. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is how I start my sessions. This is so much of an incredible honor, and I am so appreciative to be recognized as the Volunteer of the Year for this organization that does such important work in supporting the creativity and the voices of young people. In 2018, I actually stumbled across Young Storytellers. A friend of mine mentioned that her school was short a mentor, and I love kids ever since I came out of the womb, and I'm always like, how can I help? How can I help? So I thought this was the perfect mix to help and combine my passions and give back in a meaningful way. So without hesitation, I showed up, and at the beginning of our first session, we played these icebreakers, and I saw this young girl that was so shy and the absolute opposite of me, and I was like, I'm gonna end up with her. And I did. Charlotte was initially so quiet that you could hardly hear her speak even when she was sitting next to me. But over time, she blossomed, and soon I couldn't type her script fast enough. Charlotte reminded me that there are no small parts. Every person and every experience plays a role in our stories. And although I help students weekly find the right words for theirs, I don't have the perfect ones to describe how impactful Young Storytellers plays in my personal story. I'd like to dedicate this award to my mother. She has been the ultimate example of a helper throughout my entire life. And I didn't realize until I heard about receiving this award that I was following so much in her footsteps. She ran a college counseling program that was a nonprofit for 11 years, and she saw how beneficial it was for me growing up, among countless other selfless acts that she did. Mom, thank you so much. She's watching via streaming. Mom, thank you so much for being the best example of a giver and reminding me daily that I can do anything I put my mind to. Since 2020, Netta has been telling me, do you want to be a head mentor? And I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Thank you so much for pushing me. I don't know where you are. Thank you so much for asking me every semester if I would do it and seeing and recognizing that I was ready for something that I didn't see in myself. And to my dad, who is here tonight with me, thank you for the qualities that probably make the kids entertained by me and showing me how to be professional, meticulous, observant, and fearless. Thank you to all my friends and fellow actors for supporting me yearly with our big shows. Your time and talent really add the icing to the cake for the program. Thank you to Aaron and all the Paramount mentors that show up every semester. You really made me comfortable in becoming a head mentor, and I love seeing you guys every week. And lastly, to whoever nominated me and voted for me, your words were so special, and I am forever grateful. To anyone who is considering getting involved with Young Storytellers, I highly encourage you to do so. The rewards are immeasurable and will be making a real difference in the lives these young people have. Young people, I call them tiny humans. Share your stories, express your feelings, dream big, take risks, and continue to find creative ways to overcome life's obstacles because you are loved and you are needed and you are absolutely one of the best parts of my story. Thank you.
Story of the evening. Let's get a thermometer check. Okay. All right. We still got some time. We're doing all right. You can give now. You can give later. You can give now. And please, if we don't want to give this way, volunteer. As you heard, it is one of the most fulfilling experiences that anyone can have. All right. Should we jump in to our final story?
Yeah, let's do
it. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is the one we've all been waiting for. It's the battle of the toxic farts.
Yeah.
By Julian Morales and Micah Hughes from Playa del Rey Elementary.
Woo!
Mentored by Keela. All right, Keela, I'm going to start with you.
Well, I have a confession to make. Can you hear me?
So I was not the actual mentor. Their real mentor was Haley Nash, who is at the moment the Austin Film Festival pitching and developing her own screenplay.
Wow.
And that's one of the great things about Young Storytellers is our writers get to work with professional writers as well and get mentored by professional writers. I was the head mentor, and I don't want to make any puns, but I was really blown away by this story. When you're a writer or some producer or executive, you can really smell talent in the air. And I thought we'd go out with a bang. So,
boys. What was the inspiration for this story? Take the mic. Own this. Own this moment.
So inspiration was just to be really dumb with it and just say anything that comes up to our head and to try to make people laugh.
Yes. It's the inspiration of my entire career. And I'll tell you this right now, and I would never say this to anybody else. I've done pretty well.
The inspiration was to always have a good fart.
Man, I'd really like to just sit up here and interview you guys for the next 45 minutes. But I'm going to jump into it. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, do you have anything you'd like to say to the actors before we start? Micah?
Rip some nasty farts.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hell yeah.
That's basically the line from The Bear. Rip it, right? Something like that? Let it rip. Oh my God. Is this an episode is this a speck of The Bear? All right, here we go. The Battle of the Toxic Farts.
The Battle of the Toxic Farts. Exterior. Ohio Village on Mars. Day. Jaika, a tall, blonde, brown-eyed kickball player, and his friend Moynihan, a short, brunette, blue-eyed kickball player, smell something bad. Something very, very bad.
I smell something gross.
Oh, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Oh. Whoever said the rhyme did the crime.
We did it!
The Bad Guys, a team of 5 British bad guys carrying bags, walk in as Jaika and Moynihan continue to argue. They strike a pose. The bag guys pull out a boombox from their bags, and the song, "Ah, I Did a Toxic Fart" starts to play.
Oh, I did a toxic fart. I said I did a toxic fart. Toxic fart. It came from my heart. Did a toxic fart. Fart.
Yep. Woo!
Who are you guys?
Chad, the leader of the bag guys, steps forward.
I'm Chad.
He points out the other members of the team.
Lag, hag, sag, and zigzag. And we're the bad guys.
The bad guys pull out their toxic fart guns and use them to stink up the entire village of Mars. Jaika and Moynihan grab masks out of their backpacks and put them on their noses. The bad guys laugh loudly, evil in their every breath.
If you want the fart to stop, let us go home.
All of a sudden, the bad guys run off stage. Chad, when he runs off stage. Oh, okay. Chad, when he runs off stage. Here, come back.
I said I can't run like that. The one thing.
Chad runs like an ant on all fours. Jaika and Moynihan laugh, confused.
What in the giggly gaggly is going on here?
I don't know, but that's pooping crazy. Our goal is to stop the bad guys.
Jaika and Moynihan run after them. They see them enter a spaceship leading them to Earth. Interior spaceship continuous. The bad guys start playing chess as the ship powers up, getting ready to leave Mars. Chad grabs a microphone and opens the door, shouting out to Jaika and Moynihan.
We're homesick. We want to go home.
We hate seeing everyone have fun.
Yeah, everyone but us. We're just sitting around. It's boring.
Right before the ship blasts off, Jaika and Moynihan break in through the windows, using kickballs to shatter the glass. The ship blasts off. They snatch all the toxic fart guns and throw them out of the rocket ship. The bag guys gasp in shock.
You deserved it! Oh, but there's only shotguns!
The bad guys and Jaika fight over the controls inside the spaceship. Fight. The stars fly past them. Something isn't normal. They're going fast. Really fast. Only Moynihan notices.
Wait, guys! I think we're about to
The ship crashes, throwing the bad guys, Jaika and Moynihan, all around the ship. Moynihan spots something something outside the window. Eggs float outside and start to crack.
Whoa. What are these eggs?
Jaika stops and notices the eggs too. Jaika hates eggs.
We gotta go. I'm really scared of the eggs.
What?
You're afraid of
eggs?
Chad starts a mocking chant.
Egg boy, egg boy, egg boy, egg boy.
Hey, Jaika's not an egg boy. You're just a dumb boy and a disappointing person.
Oh.
How dare you offend me? A man who is also an ant? A man ant! A mant!
Chad takes off his hoodie that says toxic. He transforms into a huge ant. A huge ant. The bad guys are shocked, but their shock turns into disappointment.
We saw something
coming, but we didn't know what.
We never guessed ants.
We would have thought you were lizards.
Chad is offended. They thought he was a lizard.
You thought I was a lizard? A lowly lizard? Blech. I'm the rarest ant in the Royals. A mant! The best of man and the best of ants.
As the bad guys argue, Jaika looks outside past the eggs. He spots a floating alligator and yanks it inside through the broken window. Moynihan notices and taps Chad's shoulder. Chad taps Chad's shoulder. Chad spins around. Sure.
Hey, Mr. Ant, forget about something?
Chad spots the alligator only a second before Jaika throws it. Chad falls over, wrestling the alligator. Jaika and Moynihan try to do a
Oh, wait, I'm the alligator.
Nice.
Now I feel terrible.
Jaika and Moynihan try to do a triumphant... Jaika and Moynihan try to do a triumphant backflip and land it.
You disappointments!
1, 2, 3.
Yes! The bad guys try to do one as well. But they absolutely obliterate their bodies. Chad, still fighting the alligator, looks on in disgust.
Man, I teach them gymnastics and they don't even pay attention.
The alligator notices the bad guys failing at the backflip.
You disappointments!
The bad guys get all teared up.
They wish they were us. We just wish
we were home. On Earth!
Suddenly, the doors to the spaceship blast open. Shocked, everyone heads outside. Exterior Pacific Ocean day. To discover, they landed on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There's a sign that states Pacific Ocean. The bad guys cheer.
Hey! We're home, Nate! We need a bottle of water!
Jaika and Moynihan are disappointed.
Oh, man. Let's make a deal. You guys can stay here on Earth,
but you have to let us
use the ship to go back to Mars.
The bad guys start to nod, agreeing, but Chad, tossing away the alligator with already half of his arm gone, storms up to Jaika and Moynihan.
You big poopy heads! Why would we take that deal? We won. We got to Earth. And you know what?
Suddenly, a shark jumps out of the Pacific Ocean and grabs Chad, and they go underwater.
No!
From under the waves, Chad yells,
This isn't the last you'll see of man!
No one can stop me. Not an alligator or a lizard or definitely not a big fish. Hold on. Definitely not a big fish like a shark.
The shark pulls Chad. Yeah. The shark pulls Chad away from the water, away from Jaika, Mulian, and the bad guys. They all celebrate.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
That's what you get for being a disappointing person.
Jaika and Mulian turn to the remaining bad guys.
So is it a deal? Can we use your spaceship to go back to Mars?
Absolutely.
As long as we get to stay here. We really miss home.
Well, next time you miss home, remember this lesson. It's okay to be homesick, but you shouldn't ruin other people's fun.
The bad guys nod in agreement and hand Jaika and Mulian the keys to their spaceship. Jaika and Mulian head inside and blast off back to Mars. The bad guys and the alligator wave from the island as they go, dancing and humming the song, Ah, I Did a Toxic Fart. Let's hear it.
I did a toxic fart. Toxic fart. Farting fart.
As they celebrate being back home where they belong.
It's a win and a lose.
Jinx!
The end.
What about the others? Oh my God!
Incredible!
So good.
Yes!
Great job.
Yes!
Good job.
You do a 4-page monologue, but you leave me hanging as a bad guy?
You're so cool. Yeah. So good.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that was really exciting.
Oh, God. An ant.
Okay, this has been such an incredible night. Before we close out the evening, I'm going to welcome back to the stage Annie Shahinigan, from the Young Storytellers board chair, for a few parting words.
Woo!
Thank you so much for your generosity and support. And a special thank you to all of these talented actors who volunteered their time to make this night possible. What an incredible evening. We appreciate all of you. And now, I have the pleasure of announcing this year's recipient of the Young Storytellers Leadership Award. We first established this award last year because saying thank you to those that lead our organization is simply not enough. The leadership of this organization is critical and works tirelessly behind the scenes, demonstrating impact in so many ways and providing direction so that we can carry out the mission of this amazing organization. This year, I'm honored to recognize Matt Chakowski, Board Vice Chair and the Chair of our Brand and Marketing Committee. And this is a surprise for Matt. I had to throw him off the scent because he started sniffing around, so I got you, Matt. A creative, an activator, a strategist, and most importantly, a storyteller. Matt embodies Young Storytellers' core values using an elevated strategic approach to drive results. Having served on the Young Storytellers board for only 2 years, Matt's contributions this year are innumerable. From leading the Young Storytellers innovation and marketing strategies, to developing our brand positioning and narrative, to guiding our approach to strategic partnerships like Energy that you saw up here tonight, to being a conductor across all of our board committees and providing regular support and mentorship to our YS staff. He brings energy and the unique ability of developing strategy while at the same time rolling up his sleeves and digging into the details. In fact, his impact is tangible tonight. He not only partnered with NRG and is continuing to partner as we roll out those results. You see the branding on the stage tonight, that's all at Matt's doing. He's actually executive produced a lot of the video content that we're shooting tonight. And he's just constantly using a lens towards the future and focusing on opportunities for how young storytellers can continue to evolve and impact communities around the globe. One of his fellow board members had this to say about Matt. His belief in the importance of the mission of YS comes from his unrestricted, childlike creativity. He has a new good idea. He talks a lot about that great idea. He then pursues it and makes it happen. Because, of course, good ideas can come to life. He is directly impacting the quality and reach of this programming every day and inspiring the rest of us to keep up. It's a privilege to work with him. I am personally grateful to Matt for his unwavering partnership, his enthusiasm, his incredible expertise, and mostly his genuine friendship. It's a true joy to work with him. So congratulations, Matt, for the difference you're making in YS and taking it into the future. Please join me on the stage to accept your award.
Totally insane. Look, I mean, I've had the opportunity in the past month, without any awareness of this, by the way, to be thoughtful about a creative career and what that means. And I'll say that I feel really fortunate to be able to do what I've always dreamed of doing since I was your age, these kids that are up here. I've had people around me, I've had family to support me, I've had teachers, professors, colleagues, opportunities that just continue to allow me to push that in different directions. And it means a lot. The stories you guys are telling are like insanely important. And I hope that you find yourself in the opportunity like I am now to be able to be like, oh, I've been doing the same exact thing for a really long time, which is what I feel like I've been doing since I was a kid. So this is so meaningful and important to me. I appreciate it. Everybody at Young Storytellers is so inspiring, from the board to the staff, to the kids, to the mentors, the band, and all my friends that came out tonight without knowing that I was getting an award. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. Let's take a moment to thank the wonderful band.
Yeah!
I know the band.
The incredible volunteers from Young Storytellers. The sponsors of this evening, thank you. And please, let's thank these wonderful actors.
Oh, you're wrong.
And most of all, our young storytellers.
Nice.
Yes, please, take a bow.
Say it again. Yeah.
They did, okay.
Beautiful. Okay. Now we have one final treat before you go. Our friends at Cajole ran a fundraising campaign for Young Storytellers and hit the $2,500 goal. The result of this campaign is that Bill Townsend, who all of you know, president of Young Storytellers, reluctantly has agreed to get glitter bombed. Bill, come out here. Kids and actors, run.
like we're out of here.
I want to watch though.
Well, the kids can do it. I'm so sorry, Bill. I'd really rather not.
Oh, we're gonna throw glitter on it.
Bill Townsend, everybody! 3, 2, 1, hit him. Thank you, everyone, and good night. There's a party in the lobby. Everybody, if wants to hang out, can. Enjoy. Thank you for coming out.